Welcome to day 2 of the Northeast Thailand Isan Motorbike Tour. I still haven't figured out what I'm going to call it. Today, I'm going to take you to both the White Temple and the Blue Temple, and we're going to find out which one is more interesting. So let's go and check out both of these historical landmarks here in Thailand. Unfortunately, there's no dual pricing here. It is 100 baht, which is about $3 US, whether you're a citizen or whether you're a tourist. Let's go inside. So the White Temple was actually constructed in 1997 by an artist. It is a privately built, privately owned entity. In 2014, there was a massive earthquake here and the temple was ruined. The owner that built it decided he was going to tear it down and not rebuild it because of the structural damage. However, the next day, engineers came out, surveyed it, and decided that it was structurally safe. So now it has been reopened and it's here for you to enjoy. Honestly, guys, I expect this to be quite a bit larger than it is. It's definitely stunning, and the detail work, if you get up close and start looking, is pretty intricate. There's some really ghoulish figures at the front that you just have to see. There's hands, there's heads, there's all sorts of things, and it's definitely a little bit disturbing, but in a very cool way. It's not very packed with tourists today, but as you can hear, the announcement keeps yelling not to block the way and to move on.
Please keep walking. Don't take a photo, block the way. Don't block the way.
The temple construction is mostly cement. The reason it shines and looks like porcelain is because there's little pieces of mirror all over it. But otherwise, on a sunny day, this thing literally glimmers. However, today is not a sunny day. It is overcast, it is threatening terrain, but we're still gonna be able to get through this without getting completely poured on, I hope. Well, that was pretty quick, and I didn't realize you couldn't record in there, so I got a little bit of footage for you guys to see. A really nice place, but very small inside. In the 2.5 years that I've lived here in Thailand, I've seen lots of temples, but this one is definitely one of the most interesting ones. I've never seen a pure white temple like this anywhere else in Thailand, and I'm really excited to go take a look at the Blue Temple later today. The grounds here are really magnificent. I mean, it is such a peaceful little place. It's actually not that packed with tourists, probably because of the impending rain, but the grass is really green and there's just so many things to see here. Although the main structure isn't as large as I expected, there's plenty of other things to check out here. Now we're coming to what is known as the Cave of Art. It is 50 baht to enter, which is about $1.50, but I've been to plenty of real caves in Thailand, so I'm going to skip this man-made cave. But even on the outside, they've built it to look like an ancient cave that is actually real. So I'll give kudos to whoever built this because it definitely looks realistic. Yes, the cave looks realistic from a distance, but once you get up close, you'll notice some Thai touches. We've got some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles over here, and let us not forget both Predator and Alien over here. Yes, those are integral parts of Thai history. Guys, jokes aside, I like how they built some little whimsical things into this wall out here of this cave. All right, looks like I got here just in time because there's more and more tourists here. We are done with the White Temple. I thought it was very interesting. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. And now we're gonna go and check out the Blue Temple. A short 15-minute motorbike ride, and we are here at the Blue Temple. And man, this thing looks really amazing coming into it. I've never seen a temple that's blue. Excited to go check it out. The Blue Temple's construction was initiated by the local community in 1996 to replace an old abandoned temple which previously stood on the site, though construction did not start until 2005. Its final design was realized by local artist Puta Kabkau, who learned from Chalamchai Kositipat while working on his famous Wat Rong Khun just outside the city. And Wat Rong Khun is, of course, the White Temple. And Wat Rong Sua, which is the Blue Temple here, the main building was completed in 2016 and follows in the conventional neo-traditional style of Buddhist art pioneered by Chalamchai, employing lavishly ornamented sculptures and psychedelic visual imagery. And boy, what can we say? This place definitely has some psychedelic visual imagery. From a visual standpoint, this temple definitely has it. The blue color just really pops. And I love colorful things. So for me, this place is definitely much more interesting than the White Temple. It's not as grand, it's not as big, but the colors just really pop. And if only it was a sunny day, it would really be glowing. As with any temple this size, it's such a tourist attraction. There's always going to be lots of vendors selling clothes and food and drink. And there's quite a few here. I didn't see many at the White Temple, but here there's quite a bit of things for sale. You can even get some lunch, some food, but I'm hungry for lunch, but I'm not going to have it here. We'll have to go find another place to eat. But if you're looking for a quick snack or something like that, they definitely have it here. And again, this place is really interesting. As always, I'll put all the links, Google Map links to every place we've been in the description below. And I failed to mention, but the Blue Temple has free admission, so it's not going to cost you anything to come here, unlike the White Temple, which was 100 baht. And like some of the other temples I've been to, they have different color candles here for the different day of the week. You're supposed to give a donation, take one, and then put it over here in the little floating river, light it, make a wish, and off you go. And honestly, the way this trip is going so far with some of the mishaps I've had, I feel like I could use a little luck. So let us go ahead and donate the 20 baht for the candle. And then we're going to grab a candle. I believe I was born on a Wednesday, which is green, which is also my favorite color. So that really works out. And now we can come over here and put it in the water after we light it. So what you're supposed to do, as far as I understand, is light the candle, make a wish, and just put it into the water. So let's do that. There he goes. Let's hope the wish comes true. I really enjoyed this Blue Temple. And I'm curious, what did you like more? The Blue Temple or the White Temple? Let me know in the comments below. It looks like it's going to rain and I'm getting hungry. Fortunately for me, one of my subscribers, JP, who has a YouTube channel called JP Travels, take a look at it. He recommended a pretty good restaurant here that he really liked when he passed through here. So I'm going to take you over there and we're going to get some food and hopefully not get completely soaked. Oh yeah, it's definitely looking like it's going to pour. I've been really lucky so far that I've escaped any heavy rain, just some sprinkles. So I haven't had to use my rain gear yet, but I know it's just a matter of time before I'm going to have to put it on sometime on this trip. And I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer, but I'm having a bit of a tough time on this trip so far. Had a bunch of little things go wrong. I forgot to record some very important pieces for the last video, but I still managed to salvage it. And you know, like I said before, it's not always rainbows and unicorn farts. And you know, being a social media producer, whatever the heck it is, isn't always roses. So don't let any influencers trick you into thinking that their life is just peaches. Not that I consider myself any kind of an influencer. I can barely influence myself not to eat too much. Now, the good news is that it's only 28 degrees Celsius, which, what is that in Fahrenheit? I think that's probably like 78 degrees, and it feels amazing. I think I found what I was looking for, Lalita Cafe. This place looks pretty busy. It's got to be good. I'm hungry. This place is supposed to be pretty good. Let's go grab a table. Looks like you can feed the fish here for 30 baht. I'm not here to feed the fish. I'm here to feed myself. But this place is definitely beautiful. Okay, where's the food? I'm hungry. I guess it's up top. Ah, yes, wooden stairs, and they're wet. Safety 13, as always. What is this place? It's more like an amusement park than a restaurant, but pretty cute. There's a section here by the waterfall where it looks like you can have some coffee, but I want to go have a sit-down meal. And I believe this is the right place to have a meal, to be able to sit down and eat. That room was totally empty. There has to be a main room somewhere with regular tables and chairs. It would be nice to get some air conditioning because it's so humid. This place is a maze. Wait a minute. Here we go. Back at the front where I came in, I think this is the main restaurant. Gosh, this place is gorgeous. Just look at this. The detail work here. Really nice. Okay, here we go. So this is pretty funny. The servers that brought my food, they almost had a little argument between themselves because there was no rice with my dishes. But I had ordered this without rice and they were kind of surprised. But let me show you what I got. The first dish I got over here is lab mu, and this is a pork dish. It's one of my favorite. It's like minced pork, really delicious, lots of vegetables. The second one over here is a northern Thailand specialty. This is nam prik, and this kind of reminds me of chili in America. It is pork and with spices and lots of vegetables. Boy, this is a ton of food for one person. Did not expect that much, but I'm hungry. So let's have this nice protein-filled lunch. They also asked me how many people, and I said it's just one. And I did not expect these dishes to be so big, and the price is really good. Each one of these was 169 Thai baht, which is right around $4.50. And this is a ton of food. I really would have only ordered one had I known it was going to be this much. But I am excited to try this out, especially this here, the nam prik. It is usually a very delicious chili-like. That is good. I got a ton of vegetables. Wow. It's a little spicy, but it kind of has a bit of an eggplant taste to it. It's kind of that consistency. And some chili in there. And you're supposed to dip the vegetables in there and just kind of eat it like that on the cucumber or however you want it. That is so good. And now for the lab mu. I've never seen it prepared like this, but wow, that's a huge portion. Nice and warm, pork, salty. It's very flavorful. Wow, and I love these little purple eggplants. These things are just yummy. I think this nam prik is very different than the ones I've tried before because it definitely does not have pork in it. It's just really more vegetables and eggplant. It is absolutely delicious, and I'm glad that I got to try something different. There's no way I'm going to be able to eat all this. I hate wasting food, but this is just not going to be possible for me to finish it all. There was no way I was going to finish all that food. I am stuffed. Guys, why don't you check out some of my other videos? Please make sure you take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all very soon in another episode.